Hey everybody, it's me, Captain Play Mistake. I'm back from week 4 of League, where I did well. I took second, but I probably should have taken last. I stole second and I ripped a bunch of kills with a nasty... I comboed with my stuff, but also my opponent's stuff. So I played Orfeo, because I wanted to play in a new wedge, and I had a bunch of cool stuff that comboed really well with him. You're seeing some of them on the board right now. I had a really slow start. Didn't draw mana for turn after Merciless turn. I had to throw a bunch of stuff in the graveyard. I wasn't targeted. I mean, I could have been targeted and just ripped out of the game really quickly. But there was my opponents were... The board got muddy, which allowed me to survive. My one opponent was playing the Angel, the red-white Angel that doubles all the damage that happens to your opponents and their permanents and halves all the damage that's done to you. And that wound up getting me a couple of kills, because what it let me do, I had a shakedown heavy on the board for most of the game, and it kept drawing me cards, and I doubled his power to 12, and then it untapped and drew me this Tend the Pests. And so I sacked him to Tend the Pests to make 12 tokens, while I had Witty Roastmaster on the board, and the Angel was on the board. So I did 24 damage to 2 opponents in the same turn, and killed them both. So I wound up climbing the ladder up to second place. I got Raffle Stomped soon after that. But I wound up climbing the ladder up to second place because of this nastiness that comboed with the Angel. So got lucky, scored a bunch of points. I'm doing well. I'm in the top half as far as points in the league. But I'm just curious to see where it goes from here. I played in a new wedge, which was good because it scored me some points. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep to that. Orfeo did really well, even though he wound up getting mana hosed. It wound up doing really well. So we'll see. I could play him again. I could go back and play my old commander. What's her name there? That lets me play the instants and sorceries. But really what I'd like to do is crack some more 2-color legendaries. So let's see what we got. We're cracking Battle for Zendikar and Khans at Tarkir this week. And a lot of these commons are going to be relevant too. So we'll see. Sack a creature, draw 2 cards. Altar's Reap is really good with my last commander. What's her name there? Not Druzella or Gisela. But Lucy, go grab me my old commander. Sacking creatures to draw cards is great, especially with threatened effects, right? I love playing those threatened effects. Would love to open some more. So let's see what I can do as far as that goes. Nope. I hate Awaken. It's such a trash mechanic.
Is it this?
Another ally. She's a 3-color commander. I forget her name. I've played her twice. It's Grixis colored. Ingest, not cool. Rally, gains trample. I mean, It's going to be hard for that to make a deck. Base power, toughness creatures. Yeah, nope. The other one in those colors. Skyrider Elf. Each color of mana spent to cast it. Oh, it has X. Oh, but that's weird. That's a dumb card. Firemantle Mage. Or another ally ETBs. Creatures you control gain menace. Creatures I control gain menace? Okay. I mean, I'm playing red. Or red is one of my better colors. Landfall, Tapper, Untapper, Scry. I mean, that's a decent blue card. I guess. Endless One. I guess Endless One. Endless One's probably getting cut from most decks, but it does go in any deck. It's an X. I mean, XX. Mana Dump. There she is. Cormella. These are my 2 best commanders right now. And that Altar's Reap goes perfectly in Cormella. All right, let's see. Territorial Baloth. Probably not. Unless I'm playing some sort of combo-y thing. Anything that has Awaken, I'm immediately throwing into the trash. +2/+2 in haste. Nope. 2 other target. Nope. Attacks. Defending player loses 2 life. Ooh, that's a cool non-basic land. Graveyard to the top of your library. Heck yeah! That will go in almost any black deck that I have. Search my library for basic. Put in the battlefield, tap, and shuffle. Instant speed. I mean, I like it because it's instant speed. I'll put it in the I like it pile. Nope. 8/9 trample for 8. Maybe. Not super excited about it. Removal at 5. Sorcery speed. Nope. All right, what's this landfall? I can pay 3. If I do, I make an elemental. Trample, haste. Exile it. No, probably not. Creatures my opponents control get weaker. Enchantment, probably not. Hey, Hedron Archive, heck yeah! Opened one of these last league. Great card going in every deck from here on out. The heck is this thing? 1/1 Devoid, Death Touch, Ingest. If this creature does combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top card of their library. Pay 5, draw a card. Each opponent exiles the top card of their library. I mean, I guess it draws cards for 5. Whenever this creature does combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top card of his or her library. I mean, that's not great, but 1/1 Death Toucher for 2 that also draws cards. Okay. It would likely go into Cormella. I don't know if it would go in every deck, but drawing cards is a mechanic that I want to be playing. Nope. Anticipate's decent. I mean, I guess. I'm not super stoked on it, but it's decent. Oh, another Awaken card. Goodbye. Creatures you control gain Vigilance. Well, that's kind of a cool card. Vigilance is a good mechanic for math when boards get all clogged up. Lets you do stuff that you wouldn't do otherwise because you can hold back them blockers. 2 for your first strike. Cooler when landfall. Nah. Undo champ. Creatures you control gain trample. I mean, I do like that. All your creatures gaining trample for rally. Okay. For a turn. Lets you do stuff. It's trash. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, 1 damage to each opponent. Interesting. It's an interesting card. I'll put it in the interesting card pile. Exile target non-basic land. Search its controller's library hand for any number, and don't play that card. And just other colorless creatures. Nope. Ugin's Insight. Scry X. X is the highest CMC among permanents you control. Then draw 3. I mean, great card for Cormella. Sorcery speed at 5 makes it a little weak, but Cormella ramps, right? So, great card in Cormella. Which I just feel like might just be the best commander in this league. Plummet, nah. Nettle Drone, nah. Scout, eh. Oh, there you go. Non-basic white. I'll take all these. Those are great. At common, too. Creatures you control get +1/+1. At a 6-drop, that's going to be tough to make good. Don't need the grass. Ooh, there's the blue one. It ices a creature. Okay. Icing a creature is great. Colorless Eldrazi drone. It's interesting. Maybe it sees play. I'm not putting it in the exciting pile, though. Opponent owns from exile to the graveyard. If you do, you gain 5. Nah. Target creature gets -1/-1 for 5. I mean, it's an ally, I guess, but 5 is a hefty cost for -1/-1. Pay 2, tap it. This creature deals damage to target creature. If a colorless creature is dealt damage this way, tap it. Nah. Ulamog's Nullifier. Flash. Devoid. You may put 2 cards your opponents own from exile into their graveyards. If you do, counter target spell. I mean, I need to be ingesting stuff then. Canopy Vista. It's a cool land, I guess. Trash. All right, let's see. Nothing really to write home about yet. Did I even open a legendary creature yet? I don't think I did. I don't really have a new commander yet. Ally enters the battlefield. Each opponent loses a life. You gain a life. I mean, great if I can get ally strategies. Cormella is not an ally, though. So not as cool. Destroy target artifact or enchantment or land. Sorcery speed, probably not. Buff my creatures. This is an interesting card that could see play. If I wind up with a swarm, like when I wind up going black, green, white, if I ever play that wedge and I can do cool stuff with pests, that guy will buff pests. Seems bad. I think I already have Evolving Wilds in the main. I'll throw it aside just in case I don't. Hedron Blade. One or more colorless creatures that gains Death Touch. Nah, that card's not great. Ooh, Bone Splinters is great, though. Love Bone Splinters. Heck yeah. Especially if I can get some more threatened effects. I keep talking about threatened effects. I only have 2. I would love 3 or 4. Where's this turn? No. Landfall. You can pay 4 if I do put 2 counters on this thing. Draw 2 cards. Okay. It's a non-basic land. Does cool stuff. Despoiler. As a DTBs, I can put 2 cards my opponent's own from exile. Blah, blah, blah. If I do 4 counters. I mean, I need to be ingesting stuff. I don't want to be ingesting stuff. Vigilance Lifelink. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 40 or more life, you win the game. This is banned, right? There's no way I can play that. Right? I mean, right? I can't play that. If you have 40 or more life, I win the game. I mean, I'm putting it in my white decks. I just feel like I'm cheating. Sure, great card. I also then become a target if my opponents know I have that in my deck. I guess they just need to keep me below 40, which everybody wants anyways. All right, let's see what I open out of these cons packs. That's a cool card for when I'm playing white. So far, my white pool's so weak, though. I already have a smite. Oh, Treasure Cruise. Heck yeah, Cormella. Sweet. Aerostorm, trash. There's attack with a creature this turn. Put a 1/1 white warrior. Nope. Woolly Loxodon. No. Bitter Revelation. I think I already have that. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Oh, no, actually I don't. I mean, great with Cormella. I already have a bunch of 4-drop draw 2s, but that's a decent one. Generate this dude or morph him. 1/1 for 1. Is he an ally? He's not even an ally. Enters the battlefield tapped. I think I already have a Mardu banner. I'm not going to pull it out. Other warriors, nah. Prowess, Outlast. Each creature I control gets a +1/+1 counter on. Oh, has trample. That's an interesting card. Ooh, Spell Snatcher. Love the Spell Snatcher. It's a cool card. Lets me snatch people's spells and then cast it. That's definitely, I mean, that's going to go in any blue deck. Tricky little morph card. I like it a lot. The heck is this thing? It's got a weird smudge in the corner, too. Ash Cloud Phoenix. When it dies, it turns to the battlefield face down. When it's turned face up, it deals 2 damage to each player. 4/1 flying. Mythic. Cool. Yeah, it's a cool card.
Pretty art.
Going most red stuff. Yeah, gorgeous artwork. Alright, so I got a mythic and a rare out of that pack. Tagam's Scheming. Any number of them into your graveyard and the rest back on top. Nah. Barrage. Each creature you control. To each creature. Oh, it does 1 damage to each creature I don't control. Oh, there's depending on my matchup, there's a bunch of dog decks flying around right now in our league. There's that commander that makes cats and dogs, and that kills all dogs, which is nice. Don't really want to be outlasting. It's just too slow. Nope. Rugged Highlands. I think I already have one of these, but I'll set it aside. Just Guy Student. Nope. Don't need any prowess. Abomination of Gondol. Draw a card if you do discard a card. Draw and discard. Gosh, just isn't great. Tap enchanted creature, doesn't untap unless you pay 6. Nope. Dismal Backwater, sure. It's going to go into some decks. Draw a card. Master the Way deals damage to a creature player equal to the number of cards in your hand. Okay. That's, I mean, great in Cormella. Here's a Jeskai. Charm. Target creature on top. 4 damage to target opponent. +1/+1 and lifelink. Dang, that's nasty. I currently don't have a Jeskai commander. I can't even play it. Oh, Murderous Cut. Great card. Great card. Very excited about that. Instant speed. Delve. Plus Cormella, right? Cormella gets to 5 pretty easily. What the heck is this thing? Rakshasa Death Dealer. Gets +2/+2 or regenerates. Okay, it's a cool card. Ice Feather Aven. Bounces a creature. Cool. Yeah, that's a great card too. I mean, it's good, right? It's gonna be in the 99 if I'm playing those colors. Bouncing creatures at morph speed is great. Especially since morphing doesn't use the stack. Gain lifelink. Interesting. If I ever do play that Swarm deck that might exist, I'll pull that out and play. I don't have a lot of universal buffs. I already have a Disdainful Stroke. Great card. Your opponent loses a life. Rite of the Serpent. Destroy target creature. Sorcery speed for 6. Nope. Nope. Oh, Sultai Banner. I don't have a Sultai Banner yet. I also am struggling to play Sultai. Thornwood Falls, sure. Jeskai Lookout, Trash. Creatures your opponents control get -4/-4 till end of turn. Draw a card. That's an interesting card. In our league, this will let me save somebody's life, maybe, right? Somebody swings out for the win. It's like, no, your creatures are all nerfed. I save somebody's life, potentially affect politics in a good way. It's an interesting card. 5 is a lot. Instance a lot too. There's a Teamer Charm. This control pays 3. Creatures powers 3 or less. Can't block this turn. Interesting. I don't really have a Teamer commander I'm excited about. This combat damage to a player. May draw a card if you do discard a card. Savage and Knuckleblade. Buffs. Returns. Gains haste. I mean, I guess I opened some cool stuff. The Sovereign is ridiculous. I don't really have much I can do from a commander standpoint. I mean, I guess I buffed up some of the decks that I already have. Like, this is going to be good in Orfeo, right? I got some stuff that are going to be good in Orfeo. Some stuff that's going to be good in Cormella. Or either, but like didn't really open up any new avenues. I can't really play Jeskai yet. You know, I mean, I buffed up my blue for sure. Treasure Cruise, great card. Bone Splinters, great removal, at least in that specific deck. But outside of that, I mean, I don't know. I'm not Hedron Archive, great card. Everything else is just kind of Looks like I mostly opened up good cards for Cormella, which is good, but that deck was already tight. We'll see. It doesn't look like I'll be running a new commander next week unless things get crazy. We'll see what my matchups are. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the cards. Let me know what you think. Did I miss anything? I mean, I didn't open a single new legendary card, so I won't be playing a commander from these packs. I have some options, I suppose, if I want to. I do have that one green-blue commander that lets me play all the land from my hands. Maybe I'll go that direction. I don't know. Let me know if you think I missed something or if you think I underpowered or overpowered something that you see here. Thanks for hanging out.